Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Savannah and today I am going through the 7 things that I love about Star Stable. Now today I have started out here in Dundle because number 1 on my list is graphics. Now I know that a lot of older Star Stable players will think that the game now looks really fake, and I agree, it looks plastic and fake and not how we liked it when we were first playing. But I think aside from it looking fake, they have done a really good job on the design of what everything looks like. Water is still amazing. I think water has stayed the same since the start. But I think with new areas such as Dundle and them upgrading other areas of the map to have, you know, little insects flying around, little fireflies and just little details, makes the game look a lot nicer in my opinion. It's no longer a really limey light green. It actually has variations in the colors now. I think Dundle is a good example because there's a lot that goes on in Dundle in terms of the environment. Like if you come up to this spot up here, you will have little light rays coming down. Now I know that these are meant to be from the sun, and the sun is all the way over there, and these are kind of coming out of nowhere, but I like their attempt, and I think if they keep upgrading everything that they have so far, they will get very far regarding the graphics in this game. Number 2 on my list is horse designs. Now Star Stable has come a long way since 2010 regarding their horse designs, and I think now is where they are at the top of their game. All of their horse designs that have come out are very different from what they used to look like, but is definitely an improvement. The fjords, in my opinion, are a very good example. When the fjords first came out, they were very blocky and didn't really have much to them, apart from their very different gaits that they had, such as, you know, the gallop and the trot. The walk and everything was very different to what the other horses had at that time. Now that Star Stable has remade them, you can obviously see the massive improvement in their designs. I would also like to say that the fjords are my personal favorite remake that they have done in a long time. The Frisians, yeah, they were good, but I think they could have done more with the coats and made them look nicer. The Tinkers are very, I don't know, like the Tinkers feel like they don't have much detail to them. Apart from, you know, their flowing manes and their different gaits, I feel like the fjords had a lot of detail put into their coats and the different variations and everything. They were a really good remake. You can really look at this fjord and say that it's a remake and it's an improvement. If you saw my video the other day, you'll remember me saying that I look at an Andalusian and I don't think it's a remake, and I don't think it's an Andalusian at all. I just think it's a new breed that's been put in the game. But with fjords, you can really tell that they are in fact fjords, and I think it's just a really good job what Star Stable is doing at the moment with their designs. Number 3 on my list is music. Star Stable does a really good job with their music. I love the music in the game. It is one of the most nostalgic things I find still in the game, other than the sounds that the characters make. You know you're in Moorland when the Moorland music comes on. You know you're in Dino Valley when that music comes on. You know you're in Dundle when the music comes on. The music that they have put into this game and the effort that they have done with the music really makes the game stand out. When you play other games, it's usually just the same track throughout the whole world. With Red Dead Redemption, I think that's one of the things that I don't like about it, is it's just the same tracks over and over throughout the whole world. There's no tracks assigned to a specific area. It's just 4 or 5 different tracks that play whenever you run through the world. But with Star Stable, I think if if I put on Moorland music right now, and you didn't know that I put on Moorland music, you'd automatically know, just because Star Stable has assigned those really, really nice background sounds to those areas, and I think that's something Star Stable really, really excels in. Number 4 on my list is free roam. I love the fact that Star Stable is very much an open world, and as free roam you can go wherever you desire on the map, and the map is massive for the game that it is. I think it would feel like a lot more of a bigger map if we didn't have the trailers to use everywhere. I think if we just had to run everywhere, it would feel like a really, really big map. But I love the fact that it's free roam and you don't have to stay in a stable. You don't have to only do races when you want to go out and see the world. It is very much an open world and you can go do whatever you want. You don't have to do the quests. You don't have to do anything. You could just log on and hang out with your friends. You can just log on and go look at hot air balloons or something. You don't have to do anything in this game, and I think that is a very good option that Star Stable has gone with, that it is an open world where you can ride your horse wherever you want on the map, and you don't have to do quests. You don't have to do races. You can just log on for the fun of it, and you can just run around and do whatever you want to do. And I think that's something that Star Stable has done really, really well. Now, number 5 on my list is clubs. I love the fact that in Star Stable you can choose to make your very own club for just the small cost of 50 star coins. I do think that that becomes quite a lot when you switch up club names, which is why I think changing a club name should only cost like half of that, maybe 25 star coins, if the only thing you want to do is change a club name. But I think clubs is a very, very good feature in this game. It allows you to become very well known in the game, have a lot of fun with friends, and I think it connects you to a vast majority of the server, because once your club becomes big and well known on the server, everyone knows about it, everyone will see you, everyone will hear about you, and I think it's a really good way to connect and find new people and new friends. I also love the fact that there are so many names to choose from. There are so many names to choose from that you could pretty much make anything that came up in your head. There are a lot of words and names that are not in the selection, and that is where I wish we could just type our own names, but I think that then coincides with what Star Stable is trying to do and filter us all out and stop us from saying certain things. But I think if we would be able to type our own names, that would be amazing. But I just love the fact that Star Stable has clubs. It's a good way to catch up with old friends. It's a good way to get around the server, get around the community, and get to know everyone, and hopefully find new friends and new people to hang out with. Number 6 on my list is diversity. This regards to names, horse coats, and clothing. I love the mass amount of names that we can choose from. There is just so many names when you register to make an account. I doubt everyone has used every single name. There are just so many names on that list. It is incredible. The last names as well, there are just so many that I can't, you just can't even fathom how Star Stable came up with that many words to put in that we could select from. The second one was clothing and tack. There is so much to choose from, as you can see right now. There's so many different things that you can choose from. It's just incredible. There are so many things that probably no one has bought, and that is probably what I'm going to go do, find outfits that no one has made yet. As well as clothing. Look how many clothes there are. Look how many. I could hardly even grab the little thing to drag it down. There's so many clothes to choose from. So many clothes. How do they even come up with these? It is a crazy amount. You can choose from skirts and pants and blouses and shirts and coats. There's just so much to choose from. Look, I didn't even know you could get these things. There's just so much. and it's just like crazy. Like, look at these little boots. Look at how cute they are. They're such cute boots. Look, my game can't even handle it. Look at how laggy I am. That's how many clothes they have. I just love how much content Star Stable has to offer us in terms of names, horse coats even, and clothing and tack. Last but not least on the list, number 7 is improvements, effort, and continuous love. The improvements that this game has gone through since 2010 is insane. It doesn't even look like the game it was all those years ago. 10 years ago, this game was made. And look how far it has come in 10 years. It still has a long way to go in regards to its relationship with its players, its prices, its horses, its graphics. It still has a long way to go. But where they are at right now is their prime time, and I think it is definitely the right time for them to start making better, bigger, and more approved fixes, improvements, and everything else to this game. These tinkers are the ones recently released to Star Stable. And look at the animations on them, look at the variation in the movements, look at the detail in their coats, look at the movement in their mane and their tails. Star Stable has still got a long way to go with their horses, but right now, this is amazing. If we saw this, 3-4 years ago, when the quarter horses came out, we would be like, the game is totally just taken over by, another big gaming company like Rockstar Games that has amazing animations. You wouldn't even think that this game would have been able to make these 4 years ago, 4 or 5 years ago. But here we are. This game just needs continuous love and support to keep going and delivering what it does best. Delivering you guys a free roam horse game that you can play whenever you want with your friends, your club mates, and just anything. I love how far Star Stable has pushed it, but I think right now is the best time to start connecting with their players and giving us definitely what we are asking for, and that's just to push them in the right direction. This game has come a long way. They have put a lot of effort in this game, and they're still putting a lot of effort in, and I think we need to appreciate it more. We need to start looking at all the positives instead of the negatives. Big gaming companies are always going to make mistakes, and they're going to keep making mistakes if we keep putting them down for their efforts to try and make it better. We need to keep supporting this game that we play so that we can keep seeing more amazing content throughout 2020 and years to come. So that was my 7 things that I love about Star Stable. Let me know what you guys like about Star Stable. You can tell me however many things you want. I don't really mind. Comment if you liked the video, like and subscribe if you want to keep seeing more content like this. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!